Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Cody. I'm with LATX Productions. So, just want to do a little video on how to make a beat in Pro Tools using Splice. If you don't know what Splice is basically a program. You can go to splice.com, download the program, install it. It's got a side to it called Bridge that connects to DAWs. So when you hit play in your DAW, it'll play through Splice while you're scrolling through Splice. Let me go ahead and show you a display of that. While you're scrolling through it, hit and play whatever sample you go. It'll match the BPM, it'll match the tempo and all that. Well, unfortunately, it doesn't do that for Pro Tools. So since it doesn't do that in Pro Tools, I thought that I would just show you guys how I do it. Basically what I do is I just go through here and I hit play on whatever I'm doing and find what I like. You know, you've got all your filters and everything here, so you can do your different key, your BPM and all that. If anything, I try to match my key and I try to get close to BPM because I don't want to be stretching my time too much. If I do that, then it just makes the audio sound a little off. The quality goes down on that usually. So, you know, from what I've come across is normally if you're stretching your audio out pretty far, your quality is going to go down pretty quick. If you're compressing it, and I don't mean like an audio compressor, but if you're, you know, not expanding it, but compressing it together, as far as like if it's at 73 and you want to make it, I don't know, like 83 or 93, you go up in tempo, it actually shrinks the file, so you can go a little bit further with that. So anyways, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into Splice. I've got some samples here that I'm going to put into this session. It's just a beat that I'm making with samples only. I do it all different ways, but really started making this beat just to show you guys this. So here we go. I've got a sample right here that I like, and it's at 90 BPM. So our session in Pro Tools is at, you can see here it's at 73. So I'm just gonna have to fix that time for you, and this is how you do it. So what I do is I come down here. Since I've already actually bought this beat with some credits that I have, or this sample, sorry, it's copied to the clipboard. Whatever you select, it'll copy to that clipboard. You can just drag this over, or you can just grab the blue area and drag it over also. So I'm going to drag it in. I think I'm going to want this to start right here, maybe. Okay, so if you check this out, so you can just see how it's not with the grid. So basically what's going to happen is, let me go ahead and expand my track some. Okay, cool. All right, so this is at 90. My session's at my session's at 73. If you look over here, this polyphonic, rhythmic, monophonic plugin that's actually with Pro Tools, it comes with Pro Tools. You don't want any of that selected on any of your other tracks, or even this track right now. What that does is that kind of glues that track to the grid time that it's at now, and it stretches and moves with it. So the whole idea about this is we want to move the grid to this track that is not at the same tempo. We want to match the grid up to it. And then we're going to connect it with that plugin. So once you change your tempo back to what it needs to be at, it actually then stretches with it and goes back down. And then you're back at your original starting tempo, BPM. And that means your grid will be back on with everything else. And nothing else is going to move because we don't have that selected on any other track. So you got to make sure that that's happening like that first. Because if it ain't, then you're going to have a session messed up. And yeah, you're not gonna like it. So let's try this out. So we're gonna go to 90. All right, 90. Now I'm gonna go over here, select polyphonic. I'm doing polyphonic, anything melody, anything that's not drums, basically. And even then, I still do polyphonic with drums, but you know, you can kind of do what you want. I would just recommend doing polyphonic on everything. 75. Oh, we're not 75, we're 73. So let's do 73. All right, look at that. So now everything is on the grid, and so is this one. So now what I'm going to do is go over to the polyphonic and hit none. So I'm going to take it off, but yes, I will commit because I know it's right. So once I've done that, I tried. Okay, so I'll just drag this where it goes right there. So yeah, it worked out good. I'm gonna do another one of these right here, and I got that. So let's check it out. That's it. I mean, really all I wanted to show you. So I hope that helps. And thanks for checking out the tutorial from LATX Productions.